just getting the underhook, overhook, and moving your hands correctly, we're going to add an extra piece. So you're going to grab these two, put your chin by their neck, tell them a bedtime story, you're going to hug them. What was the most important piece? We need to connect our what? Our chest to their what? Spine. And on the side, on their spine, okay? So I'm going to get this underhook, overhook, put my chin by their neck, tell them a bedtime story, connect, and the last piece is going to use your hooks. Too many people are lazy with their hooks. I'm going to curl them up. You don't need to do anything with them now. I'm going to curl them in, okay? And I'm going to switch sides. Get my seatbelt. Put my chin by his ear. My chin on his neck. My mouth by his ear. And I'm going to squeeze it in. For your heels, you can also pinch. If you want to make it super uncomfortable for someone, I usually don't do this super hard in training. But if you really want good control, just pull in, pinch, get it. Right? You should be uncomfortable, right? So it should be like a really tight backpack, like an overly tight backpack. If you yanked, way too tight. Right? Hand on each side. Defense, right? In the gi, either way you fall, you're pretty much screwed. In no gi, you want to fall to the hand that's on top, okay? But either way, right, you want to reinforce this with two hands on one. A question people had last time was, what happens if my partner keeps this too high? What I want you to do first is to pull down and then reinforce, right? If you ever bring your elbow up, it feels extremely weak. Like, bring your elbow up right now. Everyone put their elbow up. So this is a concept everyone should be doing. Hold it with the hand. Now try to put your elbow down. It's really difficult, right? When your elbow is away from your body, it's all deltoid. If it's close, it's bicep, deltoid, and lat. So if you're here, your elbow's exposed, I want you to hold this down so that you can tuck as much as you can. Okay. We're going to fall to the overhook side. Okay. Once we're here, we have 2 on 1. Our most important thing is to get our back flat on the floor. So I'm going to extend this and get up, shoot out so my back make contact with the floor. If he stays behind me, right, I need to press, make a little bit of room. 2 hands will be 1 hand. I will raise my hip and scoot out. Okay. All right, go ahead. You can continue with your partner the same thing. I'm going to add something extra, okay? All right. Once we're here, right, when we fall over, my partner is going to take off 1 hook. So we're here, let's say we fell and I only have 1 hook. Okay. When we're here, my partner, right, if he tries to put his back flat on the floor, I need to prevent him from doing that. So as he does it, what do you notice? So go ahead and put your back flat on the floor. Okay, you saw what he had to do? Go back? Perfect. Look, when I said do it, he was trying it first and he realized he couldn't, so what do you need to do first? Alright, you see this? He cannot put his back flat on the floor unless this leg goes to the other side, right? You cannot torque your own body like this. In order to get his back flat on the floor, look, if I hold it here, it's hard, right? If I let go, easy. So, if I only have 1 hook in, or even I have both hooks and I feel like I'm losing it, right? If I fell and took it off, that's one thing. If I feel like he's a 2-on-1 this, about to escape, I need to take it off myself. So there's 2 scenarios. We fall and he doesn't want to give me points, so he takes this hook out. The second scenario is he 2-on-1s this, and I feel like I'm about to lose it. In both of these situations, this leg is out, right? I'm going to remove my hook. I know if I just try to hug him harder, if his hips move, I may not be able to be strong enough to pull him back up. So I'm going to use this hook behind his knee, and when he goes to try to get his back flat, I'm going to extend it. So he's going to try again, I'm going to extend it. When I feel like I can pull him back on top of me, I reinsert my hook. Okay? And then we're going to go to the other side. I'm going to give it here, he's going to do the correct escape. So you can either take off the hook, do both variations, okay? I'm here, and I feel like he's about to put his back flat, I'm going to hook and extend. If I'm here and he puts 2 on 1, right, and I feel like I'm losing it, I need to take it off myself and extend him. And then insert my hook, okay? Alright, go ahead and try that. If you're still stuck in the first part, don't do that yet, okay? Sometimes we fall over, and you notice if you get lazy or your partner's kind of good, you lose both hooks. Alright, in this case, we have to do something called a chair sit. Some of you guys have seen this before. This is the best way to keep the back if you've lost both hooks. Sometimes I'll even take out both hooks if I feel like I'm losing it to enter into the chair sit. Alright, so when we're here, right, and I messed up or I was lazy or he was good and he had both hooks, I'm going to keep my seatbelt. I'm going to remove both of them. Look, if he continues to sit on it, hop back up and sit on it, yeah, I don't have any mobility. So I'm actually, if your leg gets stuck for some reason, I'm going to put my shin behind him and kick him off. Okay, you only have a few seconds when you hug him tight so that he can't put his back flat. But this won't last forever. If he does start exploding hard with his hips, your back flat, I'm going to eventually lose it. Remember, the most important thing is this connection. Alright? So, I'm going to take him off and I'm going to rock up. This will buy me a little bit more time, but it's not forever. Right? It's strength versus strength right now because I have to drive as he drives. So I want to put a wedge there so I no longer have to drive and fight power with power. So when I'm here, this will buy me time. I'm going to sit up and stick my shin across his back. Now I don't need power anymore to get your back flat on the floor. It's going to go on my shin. You put a wedge, right? So there's no longer me driving and he drives back. This is how I was taught, yeah. And it's just like, I have to keep, they teach like dig and drive and he drives back and I might even lose it. Instead, put a wedge there. Put your back flat. No power. We put a wedge underneath, okay? Alright. Then what we're going to do is we're going to throw one hook in. And it's possible as well because I can pull this underhook, right? If I try the other side, I won't be able to open this. So I pull it open and I throw this one hook in. If he catches it, we'll talk, that's more advanced details. If he ever catches this, we can punish him even worse for it, okay? But for now, we're going to keep it here. And the most important thing I want you to do, a lot of people just tell you to sit right away. The pit stop, especially if you're smaller, is this. Right? I can do this to a guy like twice my size and he will not be able to get off. I pull him onto my lap to get off. Right? So, but if you're here, like 2, there's still a small chance, very small, because I still have the wedge, yeah, see? He rocks and rolls, and he can still maybe get the back flat. This becomes a 0% chance. Do it too. Yeah, it's actually, if you actually suck it real hard, it's like pretty excruciating for the guy, okay? So the pit stop here is to pull him onto your lap and hug him. You can also tell him stories as well, okay? You know, he can't stop you either. Then you're going to sit. You're not going to sit on your back, you're going to sit on your butt. I'm going to rock him, but you watch how I land. I keep it on my butt the whole time. I go to this. Yeah, this is a lot of details, so we'll start over, and I'll explain it again. We're here. Somehow I lost both hooks. Either he did it or I messed up. I don't want to stay here. If he's on my foot, what do I do?
You should push him up.
Push him off. So like if he's still stuck on top of my knee, I push him off. Okay, I can't stay here forever. What do I need to do? Sit up. What do I need to do to buy time?
The wedge.
Not yet. Because my wedge isn't in yet, right? My feet are still down here. What's preventing him from putting that? Yes, I'm going to hug and push my chest into his back. That's not going to be forever. So now I sit up, stick my shin there. Okay, this isn't going to last forever either. What's the most important thing? I throw up what hook I can, which is only one of them. And then this buys me a lot of time, but how do I secure it 100%? Pull him onto my lap. Your partner should not feel comfortable when you pull them in their lap and you squeeze, okay? And then when we sit, how do we sit? On our back? What do I sit on? It's a chair sit. What do we sit on? Our butt. Okay. Alright, go ahead. This will be the only move we do today, but you're going to do it perfect by the time we leave, okay? Alright, go ahead.